car locks are supposed to keep thieves out of your car. But that doesn't stop millions of break-ins from happening every year.
Kanan, watch out. Believe it or not, you don't got to smash a window to break into a car. You can go online right now and get a car breaking kit for less than $40.
So we bought a bunch of different tools that are used to gain entry to a vehicle without the key.
We even got this from Lockpicking Lawyer, and it supposedly will even start a car. He's Job, I'm Jerry.
This is Donut.
Huge thanks to DraftKings for sponsoring today's video. Today I'm doing a DraftKings Sunday face because the NFL season is finally back, baby. I'm gonna be starting with this exciting deal from DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. You just lather that on. Don't be shy if you're a new customer because DraftKings is giving all new customers $200 in free bets when they place any $5 or more wager on the football team of their choosing. All right, perfect. Now let's follow that up with DraftKings same game parlays. Oh yeah, this is nice. When you're using the same game parlays, you can combine multiple bets from the same game to give yourself a shot at even bigger winnings all season long. Now, those of you in a state where sports betting isn't an option, check out DraftKings Daily Fantasy. It's where they're innovating even more ways to win some cash this NFL season. Okay guys, so this is the final look, and as you can see, DraftKings has been around for a while, so you know your funds are safe and can be withdrawn whenever, wherever you want. So go download DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers can use promo code DONUT to receive $200 in free bets instantly when placing a $5 wager. That's promo code DONUT only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Up first, we've got some of the most common and best tools for getting into a car. We've got an air wedge. We got this off Lockpicking Lawyer's website, and it's basically just a bladder with a hand pump that fills with air. And you stick that between the door and the body of the car to open it up, to give you room to get your tool into the car, like this. And then we use this just to hit the lock button or to try to open the door handle.
I'm gonna give you 69 seconds. Three, two, one.
So you see it's just kind of prying that open as I pump the air in there. And now I've got a clear window.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Okay, now the tricky part is just kind of seeing. I'm gonna hit the lock button.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh!
Woo-hoo-hoo! Pop that door. Oh, all right. Well, sure, there's still an alarm system, but yeah, it's pretty quick. Sometimes it's more difficult depending on the car. Like you might not have an electric lock button that you can get to. You might not have a lock that you can pull up on. So sometimes you have to do something different. But if you have a car that this method works for, it's definitely the easiest way to do it. Pass or fail?
Pass. 100%.
Big time pass.
Next tool on our list is a Slim Jim, also called
Slender James or a Skinny Jimmy.
It's a piece of metal that is easily bendable with two little hooks on the bottom. Now, when you go to actually lock your car, you have a rod down here that is actually putting a lock to the inside where the door jamb is. So what a Slim Jim does is it goes in between your weather seal and tries to hook this rod itself and pull up on it.
Which is kind of tough because, you know, normally you'd have a door panel here. It's not like you can see all this. So it's got to be a little bit trickier than the last thing, but I think we could do it. So we're gonna have to blindfold you, Gerald.
I accept the challenge.
You're gonna be sliding down in there, and the goal is to get that thing over to here. He's already seen the insides of this door, so he's still totally cheating. That's not it.
That's not it, huh? Let me get off it. Uh-oh, can I get another Slim Jim in here?
Oh, you're getting closer. Well, you're touching it, you're flirting with it.
Come on, that's gotta be it right there.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Were you f***ing with me?
Well, even though that took you a little while, it was only 5 or 6 minutes, which...
5 or 6 minutes?
10, 15 minutes maybe, I don't know. Well, let's go see how you fare on a car that you've never seen the insides of. Back to Kanan's locked 4Runner.
I'm gonna put a little wedge in here just to give me a little bit more space. Wedged her. Okay, here we go, you ready?
Jerry's never seen the inside of this door.
Yeah, so I'm hitting something because I can see this thing wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. I think what I need is a little bit more bend in my stick.
Yeah, maybe.
More.
2 minutes.
All right, you see that right there? You see it wiggle?
Yeah, it is. You seem to be touching the rod.
This is way harder than a bag, I can tell you that.
If you're thieving, dude, you'd be busted by now. Actually, I don't know. You look like you're so bad at it that nobody would think you're a thief.
Hey, you need a hand getting in your car?
Jared fiddled around with the Slim Jim for like a solid 15 minutes, all the while claiming that he almost had it.
Feel it. I'm like right there, I feel.
But I wasn't buying it, so I jumped in.
Can I try?
I want you to try, Joby.
Okay.
I've never Slim Jimmed anything before. I'm interested.
Nothing to see here, people. He's just trying to get into his own car. We're not thieves.
Just can't hook it.
Turns out it's actually pretty tough.
5 minutes is up.
What do you do?
I even gave Kanan a shot, and he couldn't do it either. But eventually, probably by sheer luck, to be honest, I started to make some headway.
You had to hold the handle while you're doing it?
Oh my God, I'm like pulling, oh, it worked. It just did it slow. Kind of underwhelming, I didn't think I got it at first. Yeah, Skinny Jimmy's not quite as easy to use as the old air wedge and poker stick, but we got into the car. And that's better than being locked out of your car for the rest of your life.
Right. Oops.
Well. Okay, so next up we have this hook-looking tool. This also came in the kit, and I gotta say, this seems like it's gonna be the most difficult to use yet.
This one would be most likely to get caught up and then live in your door forever. Yeah, so you gotta go down from the outside
Come up here, inside the door panel,
and then use this side to either
or push a button or whatever you can do.
Yeah, make it tighter.
Come on, puppy.
There we go.
Oh, I'm just bending
the shit out of that thing. It's like watching a kid try to put a triangle piece in the circle slot.
Hey, I know how to do that game.
Hey!
Maybe I could bend this.
Oh, okay, you can't fit your hand in here.
All right.
This is gonna be impossible to do on a car where we can't see what we're doing. So let's just go give it a shot.
Nothing has stopped us yet, Jerry.
We gotta get this out first, though.
Yeah. Here we are at the prized possession of the Donut Fleet, the Cabrio. This is gonna be tricky.
This thing might live in here forever.
We're gonna try to probably go for the door handle, I guess.
Already stuck. Like fully stuck.
Hey!
It's funny, I've got the, you can see I'm coming up there, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it to actually pop up and out.
Oh, we're so close.
Imagine you call us and we're the lock guys that show up.
Come on, I'm so close to getting it to pop up.
There you go. Nice.
I'm still probably not gonna be able to do anything. Oh, I'm in the right spot, Jerry. If this thing has the stiffness to turn the handle, then we're home free. Come on! What the hell?
Come on. Oh, dude, you're right there.
Well, I think it popped, but I don't think that unlocked it.
No.
Well, if this thing has the stiffness to turn the handle, then we're home free.
With this car, just because you pull the handle, it won't unlock it. This is the clunkiest tool by far. Pass or fail, Joe.
I gotta go fail.
So far, we've only been looking at ways to bypass locks.
Right.
But what if you want to actually pick a lock? This is a tumbler style lock. This is the entryway into the world of picking locks. You have little pins right here that sit on springs, and those springs are pushing down on those pins. The ridges on those keys push up on those pins.
Yep. Find the gap so the tumbler can turn.
And then you can open the lock. So that's real all good and all. Unfortunately, car locks don't use that type of system.
That's what I hear.
They use a system called a wafer system, which is what we have here. So, so instead of using pins to stop the lock plug from rotating, wafer locks use tiny metal gates that move up or down to get out of the way. That's why car keys have identical cuts on both sides.
Yeah.
That's two-sided, so you
Gotta
gotta
be tougher to pick.
Gotta be tougher to pick. But there are some ways which you can do that. One of the cheapest ways to do that is with a set of tryout keys. Each key is built for a specific manufacturer.
Now the idea here is that the wafers inside the lock cylinder, over time they get worn out. The tolerances get a little bit loose, and so these tryout keys just claim to be close enough to get it to work.
This is a GM car.
Yeah.
No way this works. Doesn't work. Let's try another vehicle. No. Doesn't work. That doesn't work either. Tryout keys.
Yeah, we tried them out.
They did not work
No,
in
they
our
didn't.
case. Coming down to our final method, and that
What's
is Lishis. Now this thing has a little lever here that you can use to manipulate the wafers inside the lock. These numbers here, they let you keep track of the position and height of the lever as you go, so you can keep track of the wafers. And that's because this wasn't designed for sealing cars. It's a tool for locksmiths so they can figure out how to cut a new key for some car if the original one has been lost.
So yeah, this could start a car as long as it doesn't have a chip in the key.
We have a couple cars here that don't have chips. Whoa. So maybe we go try to start a car or two. That fits in nice. All right, I'm gonna get down. Okay, I'm not feeling anything. Oh, there we go.
What does it feel like when it works?
Well, you get a little spring back. So right here I don't have anything, but then like, you hear that?
I do hear that.
Now I'm on one. I can feel the springs kind of.
You can tell he's trying hard by how slow he's talking.
This one right here is being a little There we go.
Oh, Jerry!
Nice. If I can do it in the door, that means I can do it in the ignition.
Which won't start it in this car.
Oh, it won't? Well, how about we go try to find a car that doesn't have this fancy...
I have just the car.
What car?
The van.
Let's go. All right, Joby. So our merch van here, it doesn't have a fancy electronic system,
That's
so
right.
you should be able to get into this and start it.
Okay, I'm just working my way down the grid here and trying to feel for some tension and pop over when I do it like that.
What am I missing? Why is this not opening yet?
I'm not quite sure.
Come on in.
5, got it.
Come on, Jerry.
Got some binding on 8.
Things you can't have.
You hear them all click over, that's so annoying.
Jerry and I both fiddled with this thing for a while, trying everything we could possibly think of. But no matter how hard we tried, no matter how much we struggled, we just couldn't get the door to open. So eventually we decided to unlock the car the old-fashioned way with the key so we could try out the Lishi in the ignition.
Can you close the door so
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
have to
try.
hear that? Just, okay, so I gotta go up this time. Gonna start this sucker.
Whoa, I like our hardware choice here.
Okay.
What? That was so quick. That was so quick.
I know, that
How'd
was
you get
quick.
so much better?
That's probably more worn in.
That gets used all the time, every time you start the thing.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video and everything else at Donut. Follow Zach at Zach Joe. Follow me at Jeremiah Burton. Follow Donut at Donut Media. Until next week.